Bill doesn't like most of the films we see, but that's a guess. I think he loves movies, but he never really says. I have to infer what he thought on the way to the car by his mood and the bon mot he sheds. I know that he likes complex movies where you don't know what is real. I do actually remember some movie that took place in Lisbon that was like that I decided he really liked because reality peeled back on itself crazily. I think this is what he likes, when everything you thought was true turns out to be not true, or true but in a completely different way than is presented at first. I tend to like movies that are really well put together and engaging, like My Test for Pop Music, which runs to smart lyrics and clever hooks. I remember liking those kinds of songs in the 60s, and I still do, I think. I liked America, America by Kazan very much when I was still a teenager. I saw it in Manhattan when I was attending the New School. Bill was in Manhattan then too, but we wouldn't know each other yet for many years. Perhaps we sat near each other at that very screening of America, America. I'll have to ask Bill if he recalls sitting next to a young kid from Brooklyn going to the New School, or maybe it was at the candy counter. It could very well have happened, and I forgot all about it. I don't know if we've ever discussed Kazan. I wonder what I would guess he thought. Once in the 80s, I was sitting at the front desk at New Langton Arts when I was the director there. Bill came in with a stranger. The two of them stopped and read my introductory wall text for the exhibition, which is always an awkward thrill. I suddenly remember all the imperfections in the text that I had meant to fix, but never got around to. How could I impose my sloth on people? Then Bill said, "Hi," and said, my memory is as clear as a bell on this. Bill said, "Do you know Dick Diebenkorn?" And we shook hands, the one and only time. Some 20 years later, recently, I mentioned this to Bill. He looked at me as though I were absolutely mad. I barely knew Diebenkorn, certainly not well enough to go gallery hopping with him, nor to call him Dick. You're mistaking me for someone else. I can't recall Bergson ever being assertively sure of anything else as much as he was of this story, which apparently never happened. And yet I carried this memory for so long, decades, my God. I still cling to it, like buying seats near Themis's year after year.